flights. Young barracuda watching for them gray whites. Way bright stage lights. They might just take the pipe if I play it right. Aim tight, go bananas, take a bite. Hold the hammers, might take your life in your pajamas. Play it right and take a hike to Alabama. I'm gone. I be in and out the spot. I ain't got no time to talk. Nigga, I'm gone. I be on and off the road. I be living like a boss. Nigga, I'm gone. Shawty do it like a pussy. Knock the pussy out the park. Nigga, I'm gone. We been racing to the money. I been winning from the start. I mean, city.
What's up, you guys? That is the wrong. Did I want to start with this? I guess I'll start with this. This your good sis. This is not a live video. This is a previously recorded video, y'all. I'm not live. Previously recorded. But what you guys can do is you can hit that like button, you can share this video, you can subscribe, and I would really appreciate it if you left some left some comments down in the comment section. Let me know what you think. Let me know if you want to do a live or if I should do a live, and I'm going to do an open panel and we all can talk about this. You know what I'm saying? And let me know if you guys want to do that. But this is and if you can, only if you can donate to me $. I'm just, you know what I'm saying? This is something that I wanted to talk about for a while, but I really didn't know. I didn't really know how to word it because my channel really isn't. I don't be on here, trying to cause a whole lot of conflict and shake the table, y'all. But you know what? I was told by somebody that sometimes that table needs to get shook. All right. And you can't always be all extra nice and goody all the time. And they're right. They're 100% right. So, I want to go ahead and talk about this. This is something that's really been on my mind for a while, and it's been irritating. It's been irritating my spirit. I don't like it. It's been irritating me, and I've been wanting to just, child, let me tell you. So let's talk about this passport bros thing. Because it's a bad look. It's a real bad look. Child, let's get into it. This is an article. Well, the title of my this live, this pre-recorded live is if I don't have to shorten it, I might have to shorten it because they say you can only do like 100 characters or less. But the title that I have up currently is Passport Bros and the Manosphere. Can this be a divide and conquer tactic? Could the Manosphere have been made by dang, y'all, I forgot what I was gonna say. Could it have been made and orchestrated by white supremacists as a way to further divide the Black household? I honestly think that it was. I think that a lot of the dysfunction in the Black home, instead of being, helped, has been exploited and used against us. And a lot of people are just too daggone not intelligent enough to see what's going on. And it's sad. And what's even worse is that a lot of the people that call themselves highly educated, they are falling for the daggone bait. Like, I'm really trying hard to use nice words and to say it. Oh, shucks. Okay. And try to say it in a nice way. I'm sorry, y'all. I got a little text message. I'm trying to say it in a nice way without being rude and disrespectful. However, um, I think they a lot of y'all be acting dumb as bricks. Okay, y'all really do, and y'all try to paint it up to look smart, to look like you smart, but it's not smart. All right, so let's read this article right here. It says passport bros have this article feels that they have the right idea but the execution is off. So it says passport bros are causing a lot of global outrage right now, and many of them deserve it. As a single man who has been traveling the world for more than 5 years, you'd think I'd support their movement. In reality, I'm on the fence. The idea is great, but the execution is off. I don't think the idea is great. I don't think the reason behind the idea is okay. I don't think it's okay. It says, let's explore the mistakes they're making and what the rest of us can learn from them. I'm going to tell you why I don't think the idea itself is okay. Because all right, let's do this first. It says passport bros are Black Americans who leave the country to find a foreign partner. They claim to be doing so because Black American women aren't traditional or feminine enough. This movement is gaining traction as more Black men share their experience on social media. Yet it seems a lot of people are upset about the messages that they're spreading. What problems do people have with the passport bros? Here are some main problems that they have with the passport bro movement, including my thoughts on the matter. Number one, it's lame to date foreign women who are poorer and less educated. This is an argument that comes up time and time again. Now, um, they're saying that people don't like the fact that they are, dating people in other countries that they feel are poorer and less educated than the women in America. Um, like the Black women, because just like it said, is the Black American men going out of country to find non-Black women to marry that are more feminine and more traditional. So they want someone who's going to stay home, cook, clean, and do all of that stuff. Now, let's stick to this before I start going on a tangent, y'all, because your good sister just keep going. So it says the thing is most men don't care how much money their woman earns. It doesn't make them more or less attractive. Some people say they're taking advantage of a poor woman, yet most American women want their partners to be rich too. If these foreigners just want passport bros for their money, they're no different than the materialistic women in Miami, New York, Los Angeles. So these guys may as well seek partners in warmer countries, um, where their dollars go further. Intelligence is an important factor to men, but it's rarely considered as crucial as a woman's beauty, kindness, or femininity. Either way, there are plenty of smart women in Asia and Latin America. There's also is also plenty of smart women in North America. There's a lot of smart Black women in North America. Actually, there is a higher rate of Black women graduating college than Black men. So, what is the problem? The problem is that Black men in my opinion, is in a severe competition with Black women. And this is my opinion. Why do you feel you have to get a passport and go to another country to get a smart woman who wants to be traditional? You know, anybody who, how can I put this? It seems very predatorial seems like a predator. And I remember a while ago someone telling me, watch out for men who goes to like DR and places like that a lot, because they go there so they can mess with underage women and men, or girls and boys. You're not, if you can't find what you're looking for in America, it's usually because it's not legal. You want me to say that again? If you can't find what you're looking for in America, 9 times out of 10 is because it's not legal. There is a lot of Black women who are educated, who are smart, okay? Who, and there's a lot of Black women who are not. There's a lot of Black women out here who are not smart, who are not educated, who you can change, who you not change, but who you can be with. There's no reason for you to go to a country where the age of consents. Okay, let's go to the next one. It's wrong to talk trash about women from your country. Yes, it is wrong to talk trash about any culture. I don't like that. I don't like that. And you know, people do that mostly when it comes to Black women and Black men. If we're saying Black men should not talk down about Black women, why is it always the next line, you know, any woman? No, we're talking about Black women. If they prefer to date women from another race, that's their prerogative. There's still no need to bash the race they don't want. And you know, we should not put, it's not good to talk trash about any culture, because every culture don't do this. Every culture don't do this. There is not a culture except for Black men that you're going to go online and see them putting down their women like the Black man does. And then it says it's probably due to their frustrations with Black women, but there's a smarter way to get their message across. And you know, I've had this conversation with people, with men before. You know, they want to blame everything on the woman. They want to blame everything on single mothers, like the reason they're the reason they're single mothers is not because the man left. They're single mothers because the man left. And yet and still they want to be seen, I'm the head of the household, you should listen to me. But they do not know the first thing about what being a head of a household is. They don't, like, I'm not saying everybody, not every person does this, but the bulk of the men that I have seen in the manosphere have this problem. And it's the majority of the ones that put the women down. The only reason you would put someone else down is to make yourself feel better. And the only reason you would need to go to that extreme to make yourself feel better is because you have a low self-esteem. That is not our problem. That is not our fault. That's something like, look, like Cat Williams said, self-esteem is the esteem of yourself. Okay? And I've also have seen on a lot of posts, on a lot of videos, how they enjoy putting women down to big up other women, to try to get us to try to fight amongst each other. Like, for instance, this one man was talking about how a lady had a nice body but she ain't had no teeth. And he was like, you know, men would date her before they'll date any of you big B's, because at least she has a nice body. You could fix her teeth. You could fix a body too. Number one. And number two, stop trying to put women against each other. Stop. Like, that's not okay. That's not okay. And it says something about you as a man, and it also says something about a man to be in competition with a woman if he's straight. Like, why are you a straight man in competition with a woman? There should be no competition. Black men should be in competition with men of other races. That's your competition. You should compete with people that are supposed to be on your level. By you competing with black women is you telling me that you feel that you're closer to our level than you are to a white man's level or Asian man's level. See, you have no way, shape, or form of competing with them. So you try to mess with the closest thing to you, which would be us. You also got to understand that a house divided will never stand. They are making laws right now that will take rights away from you. And you want to argue with us. You want to compete with us when your rights as a human being are being stripped away. Child. It says they can't get women in their own country. Most of the passport bros who went viral lack social awareness, and that's probably why they struggle with American women. It's not intelligent to post videos bashing your own race. It's not smooth to parade your woman like trophies on social media, especially when they look like they don't want to be there. There there are probably black men who dated successfully in America who are now slaying overseas. But these guys are most likely not making a huge fuss about it. They That's how a real player operates. After this media fiasco, the smart move would be to distance themselves from the passport bro tag completely. Okay. And I saw another man say that. First of all, men who date overseas do not call themselves passport bros. They just go overseas or they live overseas. I don't think it's a flex to have a passport. I don't think it's a flex. I think it's kind of embarrassing if you are flexing your passport like you ain't never had nothing in your life. And I also remember seeing a post asking the passport bros if being a passport bro or having a passport was what is it? If it was in contrast to the black women vacation and we went through black women, we had start doing little vacation vlogs where we had girl trips and we would get our passport and go on girl trips and show all the different places that we were going. And this one lady had asked if passport bros was in contrast to that, like are y'all trying to be passport and show you have passport after the whole black women vacationing thing. And it says some people say passport bros are sex tourists. That is exactly what it is. That's what it is. That's what it is. You are going overseas to meet women. You say you want to get married, but in a lot of the videos and the things that I see, you're over there acting like you are looking for women to take home. You want to be a quote unquote player. You're literally going overseas to become a John. And um what's really wild and really crazy is a lot of women overseas, if they're traditional women and you're like, okay, I want a traditional woman. I want a woman who's going to stay home, take care of the kids, cook and clean. That means that you got to make the money. That means you have to make the money. And when I was dating and I was, meeting people and getting to know people, they would say they want, and this is really crazy to me. They would say they want a traditional woman. They want a woman that's submissive and they want a woman that's more traditional. And then I'm like, oh, okay, so that means you're paying all the bills. No, they don't want to pay all the bills. They still want the woman to pay some of the bills. So what you're saying is you want me to pay half of the bills, but you still want me to be submissive, do the dishes, take care of the kids and all that other stuff while paying half of the bills. And one of the reasons what going across the water and getting someone else is because no, I'm not going to say that even would make sense to them, because it don't. And a lot of times black men don't realize that until after they get over there. And not only do they realize that those women ain't going to play with them like that, then they realize that the men ain't going to play with them like that. A lot of times black men feel that because they have no respect for black women, that other races feel the same way, and they find out the hard way that that is not true. It says passport bros should enjoy their success while it lasts. They have not really had too much of success. If you cannot be successful if you can't be successful in America, what makes you think you're going to be successful somewhere else? And you know what's wild and what's crazy is that a lot of times I have noticed that black men, they're willing to deal with drama and BS from other races, but when they're with a black woman, they don't deal with it. I'm not dealing with that from y'all because y'all have too much drama. But when it's from like a Hispanic lady, they're spicy. You know what I'm saying? That's crazy. All right, so this is the next article. It's called Why Are Passport Bros So Bothered by Black Women? It says, if you have yet to hear about the so-called passport bros, honestly, I envy you. After discovering this group more than a year ago, I'd forgotten about them until recently. To keep it short and sweet, the passport bros are a group of black men who have traveled internationally with the intention of finding sex and love. This is hardly a new phenomenon. Men and women of other races have been doing this for decades, if not centuries. However, what is new with the fact that this group is being singled out for alleged SS tourism and trafficking? This has led to a viral level of attention that has inspired many videos. Think pieces, tweets, and other responses on moral implications of such social practices. Child, this issue, while heinous, is for another day. Hold on, this issue, while heinous, is for another day. I'm here to discuss. Hold on. Wait. Where am I at? I don't even remember where I was at, y'all. Hold on, wait. I was highly disturbed to witness black women centered in many of these spaces. Unlike other groups who have sought love from abroad, one of the most significant talking points of the passport bros is that American black women are insufficient, amongst other things. Rather than simply getting their little passport stamped while enjoying foreign women, it seems one of the top goals of the passport bros is to degrade and insult American black women. Right? Not to get all psychoanalytical, but even black women are but even if black women are the angry, money hungry, oversexed, violent, unfit, unattractive, masculine, obese members of the passport bros are portraying us to be, this still has nothing to do with the decisions being made by grown men. Rather, this is simply a group of black men who have decided to seek love outside of their own communities, and that's okay. Side note, black women are still one of the demographics least likely to date outside their race, despite black men being demographic that has become known for interracial dating. This is even this is even though black women have collectively had many valid complaints. Child, astronomical femicide rates. They are unaliving us. Most black women are still highly supportive and uplifting of the black male collective. So when the passport bros drum up falsely equivalent scenarios in which black women have done the same to them, it is all but infuriating to say the least. Either way, the point is that rather than simply getting their little passport stamped and enjoying foreign women, it seems that the top goals, like I said at first, is to degrade and insult black women. Hmm. So, okay. It says, while it's usually annoying to me when people feel the need to point out the apparent exceptions to specific issues, this time I am willing to say it's actually not all men. I have been in plenty of conversations in which several American black men have stood up for black women and told passport bros they need to own their decisions and stop blaming black women. This was honestly a tad shocking. Of course, there are usually far and fewer black men defending black women, but this just goes to show how egregious these talking points truly are. Even black men are tired of hearing about it. Child. Um, so I want to show you guys a video of this is a TikTok actually of something because passport bros they're going through it. They are one of them got sentenced to death in China. Um, they're getting robbed overseas by the S workers that they're meeting. Um, and it's crazy because a lot of them they go overseas with the intention of as tourism and over bringing someone to America to essentially be a slave for real. Like that, and that's what's bad. I don't like that. You know, being a woman, I'm on the side of the women, period. When it comes to that. That's so do you guys feel that that's predatorial? That is so predatorial to me. What is your reasons, and why would you think that the men over there in that country are not going to stick up? You know what, I know why you believe they're not going to stick up for their women, because you would not stick up for a black woman. So you believe that the other people in the countries are the same way, and I'm telling you they're not. Okay. um I want to show you guys something. All right, so let's Let me stop sharing this screen. And another thing that I had saw on an article, and it's true because I've had this conversation with black men, or no, I'm not going to, I had this conversation with a couple of black men who said that they feel that black women are A, B, and Z, and X, Y, and Z, and all of these negative things. And then I was like, well, I personally don't feel like, I said I don't want to date black men anymore. You know what I'm saying? And Lord have mercy, when I said that, you would have thought that I personally said I was going to do something to his mama. Because when I said I personally, the next person that this was a little while ago, I said the next person that I choose to date, they're not going to be black. I don't want to date black men anymore. You would have, he was really upset about that. And that's wild and weird to me. If if you as a black man don't want to date a black woman, why would you want to gatekeep who we date? If we no longer want to date you or be with, and that, I think that's weird. Can somebody please explain that to me in the comments? Why would you want to, why would you even care? Why would you even care? And it's gotten to the point where a lot of black women that are single, they no longer want to date black men because of this. It's getting a little scary and it's getting a little frightening, the anger that you guys have towards black women. It's scary. All right, let me play this. This is a passport bro, and things kind of went left. Let me tell you a lot of problems with that. And when it comes to these quote unquote passport bros and men who likes to put down black women, that guy right there, that is a lot of the caliber of men that do this. Now, did you notice how he had the audacity to put down how much she pays her for rent and how much her utilities are? However, he's not able to afford a $70 a night hotel room. He is online begging for money. It'd be the immigrated gall for me. And also, he said, who drives all the way up there for some winky? Obviously, someone who can afford it. Who moves all the way somewhere without a plan? I don't see how that's not embarrassing. You went all the way somewhere to a woman's house, and you said that you thought she believed in you. Did you believe enough in yourself to take care of yourself? Why are you online begging for money? Because you can't afford to stay in a hotel that's $70 a night. Putting down, obviously, you wouldn't be, if you can't afford a $70 a night hotel, you wouldn't be able to afford her rent or to help her with utilities. I'm sorry, I got a message. So why are you putting down anything that she like? Y'all, this is the kind of caliber of men that likes to put black women down. And he most likely went and dealt with this lady in Mexico, because she wasn't a black woman. And she has two jobs. I thought, mm, anyway, I wanted to talk about how this could possibly be a divide and conquer tactic. And I really do believe it is. I'm gonna do a couple of more videos about certain subjects because I do remember a while back I had did a video about DHS saying that they were preparing for a race war. And I don't think nobody sees, notices, or understands it because they are so busy in their woe is meism. But I do believe that this is one of the tactics that is being used. It it is terrible. It is so terrible. And one of the biggest issues that I have with this is black men want black women to see them as the head of everything, whilst always while simultaneously taking the blame for everything that goes wrong. You want us to make you the head and to praise you when things go right. However, you want us to take the blame when things go wrong. And that is terrible. A lot of people shouldn't date until they get therapy. You know, black people as a community, as a people, we are dealing with a lot of traumas that are not being addressed because they are being overlooked, and a lot of people don't want to believe that it's happening. There is a such thing as racial trauma, dealing with racism on so many different kind of levels, and then being gaslit to believe that what we're dealing with is not racism. It's terrible. And it's even worse because it's a lot of times it comes from our own people. And we as a community, we really need help, and it's gotten to the point where it's just bad. It's not okay. And I know that a lot of black men are going to see this video and they're not going to listen to learn. They're going to listen to respond. They're going to listen to be combative and they're going to listen to argue. I don't want those kind of people on here. Don't do that. Don't do it, cuz I'm just going to block you. I promise you I am. I'm not going back and forth with you cuz I really don't care about your, if you're not listening to understand, I don't care about what you got to say, and I am the queen of blocking. I don't care. However, it's a really wild day when the men that I know that are actual men and stand up for black women are the men of the LGBTQ. It is. It has been, well, when I say men, I mean black men of the LGBTQ. Um they're the ones that have been standing up for black women as far as I know. And that's why they get our support like they do. And it's another thing that, it's going to be a point in time where this divide and conquer is going to work, because just like the article said, black women, we support black men at very great numbers, but it's going to be a point in time where what they want to happen is going to happen, and you guys are going to turn around for our help and we're not going to be there. Nobody else is going to come to your rescue, and we're not going to be there. I don't know if you guys remember about the story about the young man. I'm about to show you. That was unalived by his girlfriend. Let me see. Young man. I forgot his name. Stop. Hold on. Let me see if I let me find it. Teen accused of stabbing. Let me see. Is that it? No. I'm trying to think. Stabbing. Let me see. Ava, was that boy who killed? No. Black man fatally stabbed by white. I think this is it. It's the white woman threatened to kill herself when detained over fatal stabbing of black boyfriend. Let me see. Miami police death of black who was fatally stabbed. Yes, at a high-rise apartment. And I think I don't know if you guys remember. Oh, y'all, I'm sorry. I thought y'all could see what I was looking at. I don't know if you guys could remember this story, but let me see. Miami black man who was fatally stabbed. But black women was mad when we first heard about this, right? We was upset, and the family needed help to bury him. Hold on. Let me see. And the family needed help to bury him, and they asked for help. And the black woman, we saw the tweets of his tweets, talking about how black women were ugly and how they was unattractive, and things like of that nature. And they said, oh no, black women said, no, we're not doing this. The way black girls disgrace themselves on TV, white boobies better, black, saying, I'm just saying. Once again, I'm tired of these black girls in my government class. Football can be the time. We saw these tweets. Can't believe I think talk to black girls when I don't. And we saw that. And we was like, oh, really? That's how you feel? And we said no. We was like, we're not going to help. We're not going to help. We're not going to do nothing. We're going to sit back. And for a while, she got away with it. Her daddy came and got her. Her daddy came and got her up out of there, called the lawyer, and said that she was going through some mental health issues. And next thing you know, she was in the eating a steak and drinking wine. But let me know what y'all think. Leave your comments and stuff. And I've been talking y'all heads off. Y'all have a blessed day, and I will see y'all later. Bye bye.